Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10, and he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Three.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And once again, this is Sanders. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. The Eagles in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching them try to take away that area of the field.
Jones throwing on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically? And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Hurts. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Check pass.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sanders. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
7 Pirates. 18 Pioneers. 79 Broncos.
Throwing is Hurts. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone, and he's going to be trapped inside his own 5. A very curious decision to bring that one out. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants' offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. And this throw will be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick-6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick-6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. These two teams all tied after one. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Let's go now.
They have 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
18 Ranger, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 on in the 1st round. I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down. Now Jones. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Check that, street.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
On first down, Jones eluding the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
Jones throw taken in by Slayton. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Back to throw. Jones. Touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 39 yards. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. throw left side complete. That's Drake. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. Back to throw. Jones. And it'll be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into...
That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. It's complete to Drake. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And this one is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones, he's going to go up top again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 30 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there, because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he hits Drake. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Off play action. Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. The Sanders has got it complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw. And they're under 200 yards passing for the game. So they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Here we go. Buffalo 18. Back from 60. Streak. 19 Lions.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. On the keeper, it's Jones. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up
and he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Gano the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And able to get this out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
They go play action here on 1st down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done through it.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Gano for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18 and able to take it past the 25 and 28-yard line.
Ready?
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop. This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Hurt, hurt. Right there, hurt.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Giants, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half.